What's up, guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be all the products that I didn't care for in 2017 and why they did not work for me. So, don't think that this is just because I don't like them, you can't like them. These are just what products didn't work for me and why. So, if you want to see what they were, stick around and keep watching. Smoochies. What's up, guys, and welcome back to my channel. And if you are new to my channel, what's up? I'm Jen. Glad you could make it. And if you're a returning viewer, what's up? What's good? Where you been? Glad you made it back. So, in today's video, I am going to be discussing the products for a majority of 2017. I know I'm running late on this, but anyway. So yeah, it's going to be about the products that didn't work for me. Yeah, my dislikes of 2017, basically. And before we get started on all of this, please don't forget to hit that subscription button, the subscribe button, and definitely hit the notification bell so that you know when I post. Sorry, I'm out of sorts today. I've been sick all week, so my brain is like jello, and I haven't posted in a while, so I'm kind of out of whack today, so bear with me. But anyway, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so that you get notified when I post. I generally post 3 days a week, Monday, Thursday, and Saturday, with the occasional extra video, and from time to time minus a video if I'm sick. But anyway, yeah, and don't forget to give this a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. Also, I will be linking in the comments below. I am running a giveaway, and I will be picking the winner on Valentine's Day and notifying and posting the winner on that Thursday, the day after Valentine's Day, in my Thursday video. So, don't forget to give that a quick view. It's a 1-minute video. I will link it below. It's called my Valentine's Day giveaway. Go watch it and enter. It only takes 1 minute to watch the video, and the instructions are in it. And it's a pretty massive giveaway. So I hope you guys like it. So don't forget to join that, because it's only a couple days away, and I will be picking the winner. All right, without further ado, let's get started. First thing on my list. You know there's going to be a lot of e.l.f. products, because I do a lot of e.l.f. reviews. But first things first. This Lock-On Face Primer in Clear. Oh, goodness. Now, I have reviewed these in different videos, but if you haven't seen them, I'll give you the reasons why. This face primer is god-awful. I'm going to squeeze a little out. It's literally, like, so hard to pump out. It is the stickiest stuff I've ever seen. And when you try to rub it onto the skin, it's just, it pulls. So for me, it's a definite fail. I don't know who okayed this by e.l.f., but it's like really thick and hard to spread on your skin. And then even after you put your foundation and everything on top of it, it's just everything. You can still feel it sticky. It makes everything sticky. Like, it never dries down completely. It's just gross, and I don't know what they were thinking when they came up with that. But that is a definite fail. I'm not even giving this away. Can't imagine anybody would want it. So, yeah, so that's number one. Next on my list, I don't know if you're familiar, but I did a first impression on Mikasa brushes. I use a lot of their brushes. I mean, I have them. This is their F100 brush. I got a kit of brushes, and I put them to a test. I did a video on them, and so far so good. Like, all of the brushes, I put them through the cleaning test. A couple had some fallout, but the majority overall were good. And I didn't review this brush on that day because I had done like 8 brushes or 7 brushes, and I figured, well, those were all okay. This one must be fine too. And I didn't test this one in that video. Well, when I went to use it, I can't, this thing just has bristles coming out of nowhere. And you know, it's a stippling brush. I'm using it for foundation, and it was just getting bristles stuck in it everywhere. It was horrendous. Ugh. It's like the lipstick on my teeth. Never fails. Anyway, but yeah, so this is the Mikasa F200 big stippling brush. Do not. This is a throwaway brush. I can't. It's just, look at, every time I run my fingers through it, there's another freaking bristle coming out. Like, I just can't. It's bristle after bristle. No. So that's a pass. Moving on. Next was the, this is the Sheer Sunrise Shimmer, e.l.f. Shimmer palette. And I did a video with this in it. And these look really pretty and creamy. But when you put them on, they blend away to nothing. Like, they disappeared into my skin on my eyes. And they all kind of look the same color when they're applied. So I was hoping for the best with these, and these were a definite fail. So definitely not recommending those. As you see, they just disappear. The only thing, like I said in the video when I reviewed them, the only thing I can imagine using this for now that I have it is maybe as a primer for a shimmer. But even that, I can't even see me doing it. So that's a total fail. Now here's one that I did not do a video on. And this is actually an LA Girl Matte Flat Finish Pigment Gloss. Now, let me explain the story on this. I got this from Fashion Nova. I am a huge Fashion Nova fan. And I order a lot of their clothes. 90% of my closet is Fashion Nova. But then they came out with some makeup, and I was like, all right, well, let's do a whole makeup review. And I ordered all this stuff, and I ended up sending back everything except for this lip gloss because I had to open it to test it, so I really couldn't send it back. And I was highly disappointed by all the makeup that they sent me. A lot of it was just a joke. I mean, I ordered eyelash glue, and they sent me literally something like this. Like, this is a sample size that you get free with a pair of e.l.f. lashes. Well, it might have even been smaller than this tube. And they charged me like $3-4 for it. I mean, it was a sample size. Like, I couldn't believe they were charging me for it. So, anyway, all of their makeup was horrendous. I couldn't. And this lipstick it's an alright color. I don't know. I just did not like the way it felt on my lips. I have yet to use it since I tried it. It's been sitting in this basket of giveaways because I just can't. So stay away from the makeup at Fashion Nova. Highly disappointed by all of it. All right, next, moving on, we have the Fresh Morning Dew e.l.f. Highlighting Stick. Now, I did get a few of these, and the others all worked great, except for this one, which was supposed to be like a clear shimmer, which I thought great. But there is no shimmer. None. Like, it just looks like I put grease on my skin, and that's it. Like, there's no glitter, no pigment, no nothing, and it just looks like a grease stick. Like, I don't know what the hell you would do with this. I don't understand its purpose, but it was a definite fail in my eyes. So stay away from that. Moving on was the e.l.f. Wrinkle Refiner. Now this I had high hopes for. I thought, okay, this would be great. It twists up. You get a little dollop that comes out of the tip, if you can see that. There it is. So you're supposed to put this on under your makeup or whatever, and it's supposed to dry down and like refine, like suck in your wrinkles. Well, it does that, but then when you try to put makeup on over it, it doesn't hold up. It breaks down the makeup. It just looks wrong. I don't know how else to describe it. This lipstick's gonna be the death of me today. Really? This is my dilemmas today. Every time I want to wear lip gloss, I ended up with it all over my freaking teeth, and it drives me bonkers. Anyway, so this, I don't know. It was just wrong in so many ways. I definitely do not recommend this. It did not work right. I had, unless you are somebody who goes for like a no makeup, like it does blur. I don't know. You can't really see it well on the camera, and it does like blur everything. But this is better for somebody that if they don't wear makeup and they just want to kind of cover up a little wrinkle or whatever, maybe throw a little concealer on, this might work. But I tried it all different ways and I could not get it to work. I tried it under concealer, under makeup, over makeup. I tried it every which way. None of them worked for me. Moving on is this Light Beige by e.l.f. This is a concealer, and this was just, there's nothing really wrong with it. It's just not my kind of concealer. It's a little too thin. It just really doesn't do much for me. I have heavier bags under my eyes that I have to cover, and this just doesn't give me the coverage that I need. It just isn't full coverage enough for me. So this did not work for me. For somebody else, it might be okay, but I need tart shape tape or better, you know, and this just wasn't cutting it. Next, we have the e.l.f. Black Liquid Liner in this guy. Now, first things first, what I didn't like is the tip of the brush has like a little kink at the tip, and so you can't get a precise. Now, granted, I could cut that, but what I didn't like also is when I was putting this on, it was real streaky. Like, I had to keep going back layers and layers. It just wasn't as opaque as I would have liked. So this was a pass on that as well. I've just got way better liners than, I don't need this streaky mess. So moving on, we have the e.l.f. What is this? Eye primer and liner sealer. Now this is the eye primer, which was super hard. Okay, first of all, what is this color? Like, it's like yellow. I don't even know, but so there's that. And then it was really hard to like blend out on the eye, and I was just doing too much tugging on the skin, and that's never good for anybody. Then they have this liner thing that you dip in, and I did a video on this as well. It's like this liquid, and then you can dip it in powder or whatever and use liner, but you have to dip in so many times. And I just thought it was, you know, just splurge and buy the liner. I mean, what you pay for this, it's just a pain in the ass to keep digging in and digging in. Yeah, especially when I have mix-in mediums like, you know, like I have the NYX one that I have the mix-in medium that I like, or, you know, you've got the e.l.f. The NYX glitter primer, which works, or the e.l.f. glue, which is like $2. These are all, you know, affordable things, and why spend money on this when you could just buy the glitter glue and do the same thing, you know? So that was a pass. And we're coming up to the end. Now this is the Illuminating. This is their, it's like it's a highlighter, but it's an oil-based highlighter. And it just comes out like a greasy mess on me. I don't know. It's just greasy and oily, and I don't know. I don't like oil-based products, especially because they break down your makeup. So it might be okay for like the summer to put on your body, like going to the beach, something to that effect, because you're going to be wearing suntan lotion and other things. So this won't be affected as much, I guess. It's the only thing I can think of, but it wasn't for me. So again, unless you like oil-based products, this is just not my thing. Now, this is one that I do use, but I was just disappointed about. And I have to say, okay, the Jouer and Jeffree Star collab with the, what is it called? Sweet Tooth Lip Topper. It is really pretty, but I thought it was going to be more of just a lip topper. But when you wear this, you really have to wear it like with a color of the same, or it kind of takes over the whole lip. Like you can't just use a little bit. It's a little too pink, you know what I mean? It's beautiful, don't get me wrong. I just thought it was going to be a little something different. So I don't wear it as much as I thought I would have, because you can't put it on top of every color like I would hope, you know, because it works with pink and that's it, because it really takes over the show. So this works better when you wear it alone. I thought it would be more of a lip topper jewel. It looks better by itself. So that was my only thing on that. Couple honorable mentions. Where is my card? Yes. The Velvetizer by Urban Decay. Now these things I have either given away or taken back because I didn't like them. The Velvetizer by Urban Decay, I was not a fan of, because I got it to, you know, hopefully make some of my thinner foundations last a little longer, give them a little more fullness, but it didn't really do much for me, and I don't need another powder that's, well, you know, I use my Too Faced powders. I don't need another super fine powder. I mean, so for me, it was just not what I needed it for. So it was a nice powder, though, just not what I wanted it for. I wasn't a fan of the mixing it in. It's just a lot of work when you can just buy a better foundation, because it wasn't cheap, you know. It was about the cost of a foundation, so might as well just go for the foundation. Next was the Peaches and Cream Setting Spray by Too Faced. I got the whole kit, you know, the foundation, the primer, the setting, everything. I got everything from that Peaches and Cream set. And the only thing I didn't like was the setting spray, because I don't care how much I shook it or what, I kept getting white dots all over me, and then I had to go up and retouch up my makeup and get all these white dots off of me, and it was just a complete fail on my end. Was not a fan. If you can get it to work, by all means, more power to you, but I got tired of cleaning up white dots all over my clothes and my face and my hair. It was just a fail for me. Also next, the Pil'aten Hydra Blackhead Extraction Mask, which was my first video on YouTube. And that was one of those black face masks that you peel off. Well, it was so painful. I had tears coming down my face the whole time. Now, I really believe that it's because it was a cheaper mask, because I found that a lot of times with those kinds of charcoal masks or black masks, if you get the cheaper version like e.l.f. or whatever, they tend to be harder to get off and more painful than if you just splurge the extra 10 or 15 bucks and get the good stuff. You It's not, it does what it's supposed to, and it's not so painful. So I definitely don't recommend the Pil'aten one. Too painful, and I went the cheap way. I mean, it was $10, so I got what I paid for. And finally, most recently, I did the Peter Thomas Roth Blue Marine Algae Mask. And that one was a definite fail on, I mean, my skin felt nice before I put the mask on, and it was supposed to be a hydrating mask and all this stuff. And I ended up getting dry spots all down here. Yeah, so my whole chin ended up being really dry and like kind of broke out from it. It just dried me out and made my skin peel and everything. So that was a definite fail. So that's it for today, folks. That's all the products that I really didn't like during 2017. Yeah, so I probably won't do one of these again for a while. But again, thank you for spending some time with me and listening to me babble. I've got a lot of big things coming this year, so please make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell because you don't want to miss the things I have coming up. It's going to be a slow start to the year, but believe me, by the summer, you're going to be hooked. Trust me. Anyway, I love you guys. And again, please don't forget to go check out that my giveaway. There's a lot of stuff. So, and it's a 1-minute video to watch. Again, it will be linked below. And that's it for today, guys. I love you. And until the next one, smooches. Mwah. Bye.